If a member has submitted a retirement application, the certifying officer will receive an email from the New Jersey Division of Pensions and Benefits requesting that they complete a certification of service and final salary for the member. This certification is also called a retirement certification. It must be completed online through Epic and should be sent to the division no earlier than 90 days before the member's retirement date. This time frame helps to ensure that the most accurate service and salary information is being provided. The certification should be sent to the division earlier if the member has terminated employment and filed for a deferred retirement, if they applied for a disability retirement, or if there are criminal and/or administrative charges against the member. To begin, click the Retirement button on the Epic homepage. Remember, you may not see the button on the Epic homepage and may need to click the Additional Applications button to go on to the next page. If you require this application based on your job duties and you are not the certifying officer or supervising certifying officer, please see your CO or SCO so that they may grant you the necessary access. Next, click on the Retirement Certification button. From the list, click the member's name whose retirement certification you wish to complete. Thoroughly read through the acknowledgement of terms and conditions that appear, including the linked fact sheet regarding honorable service. When you are ready, check the boxes to certify that you have reviewed all the information and understand your responsibilities as the employer certifying the certification of service and final salary. Then click the Agree button to continue to the certification. For question number 1, indicate if the member resigned, was dismissed, or was terminated from employment. Provide the date the member's employment ended with your organization. Be sure to enter the date in the correct format. If dismissed was selected on the certification, this box will appear. You will need to provide the reason the member was dismissed. Check all boxes that apply. If the member was dismissed due to administrative charges or criminal charges, you must indicate if the member is appealing the dismissal. In all instances, supporting documentation regarding the dismissal must be forwarded to the division. Follow the instructions on this screen and either mail or fax the documents to the retirement section. Next, provide the date the last pension deduction was made or will be made. Depending on your location's reporting schedule, you will either select a month or a pay period from the drop-down menu, and then you will enter the 4-digit year. Enter the member's title at the time of retirement. For most members, question number 4 will simply state that the member has applied for a normal resigned retirement. This statement would appear for the following types of retirement: service, early, deferred, and special. If the member applied for a disability retirement, you will be asked to provide information related to an ordinary disability or an accidental disability retirement. If the member applied for an ordinary disability, the statement in number 4 will state that and will indicate that the application cannot be processed until the division receives a copy of the member's current job description. You will be asked if there is another position available to the member. If you answer yes, please send a description of the available position to our office. Follow the instructions in this section and either mail or fax the documentation to the retirement section. If the member applied for an accidental disability retirement, that will be stated in number 4. A copy of the member's current job description is required in order for the application to be processed. Enter the accident dates starting with accident date 1. If there is more than one accident date, start with the most recent date and list the dates in order without skipping any lines. Answer yes or no to the series of questions listed. If you answered yes to the last question, forward a copy of the description of the available position to our office, along with any accident reports and witness statements. Question number 5 asks if the employee has filed a claim for workers' compensation. Simply answer yes or no. Next, indicate if the employee is receiving periodic benefits under a claim filed for workers' compensation based on an injury incurred as a result of service performed in public employment. If you indicate that the member is receiving periodic workers' compensation benefits, provide the name of the workers' compensation carrier, their mailing address, and the claim number attached to the member's case. Number 7 asks if the member received a significant pay increase in the year prior to retirement. If they did not, select No, and then provide the annual salaries the member earned in the 12 months prior to their retirement date. Be sure to enter effective dates for each annual salary in the correct format. You may not need to use all of the salary fields provided. But if you do need more than 3 lines, click the Yes button and more salary fields will appear. Please note, you should not enter projected salaries on the certification. Only the salary that the member earned on which pension contributions were paid should be reported for the last 12 months of service immediately preceding the member's retirement date. If the member did have a significant salary increase, follow the same steps to provide the annual salary earned on which pension contributions were paid in the last 12 months of service immediately preceding the member's retirement date. If you need more than the 6 lines provided, click the Yes button for more salary fields. Supporting documentation regarding the significant salary increase must be forwarded to the division. Follow the instructions on this screen and either mail or fax the documents to the retirement section. Indicate if the member has made any prearrangement to return to employment with your agency in any capacity. Provide the telephone number for your payroll or benefits office. Click Continue to proceed to the certification summary. Verify all of the information that you provided on the certification is correct. If you see an error that needs to be corrected, select the Back button at the bottom of the page to make the necessary corrections. If all of the information is correct, click the Submit button. A confirmation will appear when the retirement certification has been submitted successfully. Use the printable version link available at the top of the screen to keep a copy of the certification for your records. If a revision in service or salary is needed before the member's retirement date, but after the certification of service and final salary has been submitted to the division, send an email to retcerts@tres.nj.gov. Provide the following information in the body of the email: the member's name, their membership number, and the reason for the revision. Upon receipt, the member's case will be reverted to a pending certification status, and the employer will be requested to complete and submit a new certification of service and final salary via Epic. Please note, providing the revised information in the email does not exempt the employer from completing a new certification of service and final salary. The member's retirement will remain in a pending status until a new certification is received via Epic. If a member receives a retroactive salary increase after retirement, the employer should submit a signed contract, resolution, approved board minutes, or a signed salary guide approving the increase as an attachment via email to pensions-audit@tres.nj.gov. Upon approval by the audit section, an email will be sent confirming access to the retro salary reporting screen. Please see the retroactive salary reporting user guide available on our website for more information at www.nj.gov/treasury/pensions. This video is meant to provide a general overview and may not address every individual situation. If, after viewing the video, you have additional questions, please contact our office by telephone at 609-292-7524. by mail at P.O. Box 295, Trenton, New Jersey 08625-0295, or by email at pensions.nj@tres.nj.gov.